And welcome back. We're having fun always. The Chicken Soup for the Soul books are widely popular. I've been reading them for years, and today in our author spotlight, we are pleased to get to know Pattie Welek Hall, author of the story The Making of a Miracle, found in Chicken Soup for the Soul, recovering from traumatic brain injuries. Pattie, welcome to the show.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
So glad to have you, and this is really a big deal. These books have been around forever, and it's a way of uplifting other people when you can read their stories of overcoming obstacles. And you yourself, as a parent, your son suffered a traumatic brain injury.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your story.
Okay. My son, my 19-year-old son, suffered a traumatic brain injury, and he was given 24 hours to live. And I refused, like any mother, to accept that death sentence.
Right.
So while the doctors are fighting to save his life, I'm actually using any kind of non-traditional technique or of wellness that I possibly can. So I'm spritzing him with holy water, and you know, using alternative healing.
Do you do any type of Reiki healing? And I'll see. I know that, right? Yeah.
And just really calling on God and His angels, you know, seeking healing and understanding. And I think God was listening, because
what is your son doing? He went on to get married?
Casey went on, well, he went on, the interesting thing was he went on, he did get his associate degree.
From Trident Tech.
Yes, he did. And then after that, full-time job, employed, and now then he got married.
Yeah.
He got married.
Oh, look at that, in twins? Or babies?
No, and that's presently. He is now married, and they just had twins, and that was just in May, Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, wow, that is so awesome.
So it's such a story of a miracle, because...
Of coming back, because most people don't come back from TBIs.
Yes.
And like that, so your story really serves as an inspiration for families.
Well, especially in his case, because I don't know if you know anything about Glasgow coma chart. It starts on the lowest end is a 3, and it goes up to 15. He was borderline 3-4, which means he should not be where he was at all. Usually that is a vegetation state. If they do any, or they have unbelievable challenges, and just the whole idea that he's walking, he's talking, he's, you know, taking care of a family, all of that stuff is an absolute miracle.
And this is what, not only a miracle, but also a testimony, really, you know, for you as a mother, because, you know, we have a tendency, you know, when things like that happen to our children, God forbid, you know, we don't want that to happen, but we really have to draw on the strength that we mothers do have, even more so, and muster up, you know, we have to take it to another level.
Exactly.
And that's what really helped you get through it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So when you told your story, what was some of the feedback?
People are just touched, they're moved. A lot of people say to me, I don't know how you made it through that, and I don't know how I made it through it. You know, you just did one day after the next, and like you're saying, you dug to the bottom of that barrel, and you found that one little tiny ounce of strength. And you held on to that, and you kept pushing.
Right. Yes. And it helped, and I'm getting tearful just thinking about it, but it helped it brought your son back to where he is now. He's married. He just had, you know, he just had babies.
Yes.
And that's awesome when he wasn't given that long. He was only given 24 hours to live.
Right.
So your story exists among other stories, 101 stories actually, of hope, healing, and hard work. So if you're going through something right now, if you know of someone who's going through it, you can absolutely pick up this book and read the stories. And where are the books available?
Oh, Barnes & Noble and Amazon online, and I'm sure on the Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Absolutely, you can always find that. And I think it's really big that we have someone right here from the Lowcountry. Her story's in this. And also, too, I want to talk about, you're on Joy Radio. You're an internet radio host, and I think that is just awesome. And you find ways to inspire other people, and you have guests on there that inspire people as well. And how can people find out more about you? And
my website, which is PattieWelekHall.com.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. We have a lot in common, you and I, you know, with stuff like that. So if you get an opportunity to do that, number one, pick up the book, Chicken Soup for the Soul, 101 Stories of Hope, Healing, and Hard Work. And also check out Pattie at PattieWelekHall.com. There it is.
Yes, and I just want to tell you that this is actually a short version of, I wrote the whole memoir, which is A Mother's Dance, which I'm trying to find an agent for right now.
Awesome.
Because I really feel like this story needs to get out there. And can I just give the statistics real quick?
Real quick,
Real quick, that there are 1.7 million people who suffer a traumatic brain injury every single year, making it the #1 cause of death and disability worldwide.
Oh my goodness.
Worldwide.
Wow.
So we need to educate and bring hope and inspiration to other people that are experiencing these kind of tragedies.
And I think people will find that both in your memoir, both in the short version of it in Chicken Soup for the Soul, also on your website. And I think you'll have no problem getting that published. I'm sure that's going to happen.
Well, thank you so much,
I can
Tessa.
feel that.
I appreciate that.
My pleasure. And
thank you.
Give them our love. Your grandbabies.
Oh,
yes.
I will.
That is so sweet. I love it. I love it to death. All right, more after the break. Stay with us.
Thank you. Thank you.